All right, guys, today I got a couple cool things for you I'm really excited about. I saw a video on TikTok where a guy put pennies in a drill battery and jumped his car with the battery cables. So I was like, there's got to be something out there. So I did a little search and found jumper cables. So you hook up to your drill battery. We happen to have Milwaukee, so I bought one for Milwaukee, but they have them for all of them, even like Black & Decker, DeWalt, Makita, all of the different brands. You can find them. And it was like $20. They're not very expensive. So we're going to try it. This car here is our teenager car. Hasn't been started in months. Even though I put a new battery in it a few months ago, it hasn't been started. I tried to start it. The battery's dead. Won't even click at all. The reason it hasn't been started is because our teenagers don't have driver's licenses. We're going to see if this works. So yeah, we don't have a teen driver right now. So we're going to see how it goes. So nothing. All right. We got a battery. This is a 4-amp battery. I did make sure it was charged. It's got 4 bars on it. So you just put it in like that and hook it to the terminal. Then we're going to hook it to the terminal, the right terminals. This particular battery has both, so it's actually pretty easy. So I bet we're going to have to let this sit for a minute. Let's try it and see. The car runs like crap, but hey, it started. Now, here's the real test if it's going to keep it. Okay, we gotta let it run for a minute. The blow blows with like white smoke coming out of the back. So voila, that was pretty cool. So yeah, so just a battery from your drill, and I mean, you don't even have to have something like this, but this is $20, about the price of battery cables. Let's see. They took a bar. Most people have a drill with them when if you're working construction and you're the last person there and someone didn't close the door or whatever the situation is and you need to jump, you're going to have a drill. Hopefully it's charged. It has at least 1 bar at the end of the day. If you're camping, especially with an RV, you always have a drill when at least we do, when you're camping with an RV or anything like that. We actually have that stuff in our cars because of our employment. But even if you don't, you can take one from a drill you don't use anymore, buy the one appropriate for that brand, make sure it's charged every few months, check it, so you have something. It's also safer to do it this way than it is to jump from car to car with the new cars and the computers and things. You don't risk blowing up the car that's giving you a jump, or if someone doesn't do it correctly, ruining your computer. So it's actually a safer mode, even though it's a little weird because we're used to jumper cables. This could fit in your glove box, under your seat. I mean, you basically know it comes in this little pouch here. If you want to keep it in this little pouch, I mean, that's not very much room to store. I also caught a really cool, let me put this away. There's another thing I want to show you guys. While I was searching for that, I had an idea. I was like, well, they probably have some sort of like battery pack or something like that where you could use it for an inverter, solar generator, but not because it's a battery. I came across this little thing. It's kind of cool. Got a plug, 2 USBs to run whatever, and a Type-C to charge your phones or whatever. And this is just a 200-watt one. Sits there like that. It has a light. Turn it on. It's got a light. Yeah, so it's got a light, but it also has these other things if you need some emergency to charge a phone, laptop, something like that. You get about 25 minutes, I think is what it said on this battery off of this plug here. So it's nothing big. It's an emergency. It's not to sustain your life. And the other thing too is I did test this light in our bathroom that doesn't have any windows, and it's pretty, for how small it is, it's pretty bright for like if you need to look on your engine or something like that, where it's not a flashlight or anything, but it's enough light to get you through if you're looking for something in your trunk, doing a task under your car or something like that. So I just thought it was cool. I'm going to actually order a bigger one. I saw one that you have like 4 or 5 of these batteries on the side. So I might order one of those and see what it does. This one was kind of expensive. It was like $35, $40 for what you're getting. It's kind of expensive, but the bigger ones that I saw were $100 to $200. So they're worth it. I'm gonna buy one and see, because the cool thing about Amazon, you can always send it back. And this is the type of things I get excited about. So I sit there and talk for hours. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you think about getting one of those for your cars, put in your teenagers' cars or in your work rig or something like that. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks, guys.